Hey, hello everyone. Let's wait for a minute or so. I have got a lot of messages in WhatsApp. Currently not available or something, but it's fine. We'll continue. Whichever will join, it's fine in between. Okay. So before starting, right? So let me just tell you about myself. Uh, I'm Saurabh. I work as a AI consult now. I have my own AI consultancy startup where we are delivering end-to-end AI solutions to our clients. So currently we are mostly into service-based company and also working on one product. And recently we launched our this EdTech product, and we already have good response actually. We already have two batches started. I mean, pretty good response for it. So I think Suman is the one who's in contact with me for very long. So guys, if I just get to know maybe in the chat section, if you are a college student or like a professional, what's the scenario? So what my main idea today is to tell you a few things like see, I think many of you have already might have done the courses or might have not done the courses anywhere. But like, see, being very frank, now this is like a very big business. Okay, like now it is being treated as like a very huge business, which has the only thing that matters now. Let's say if you talk about any big company, I cannot take the name of any company, but the only thing that matters is the money part. Okay, so like they are literally, I've seen, and I think few of you might have know also, like might have paid like literally 2 lakhs just to learn data science AI, lakhs of rupees, and after that also there are like zero outputs, because the biggest problem was the main thing involved was the sales page. I mean, someone from the sales team was talking with you, and a sales guy is trying to explain okay, how good a particular field is, when we know that like they have no idea about it, how it works, and everything. Second thing was, I've seen many places where just to save the cost of the instructors, they literally used to tell salespeople to read the PPTs. Even they'll have some simple people from MCA or not pointing to any particular field, but people with very very less exposure to industry or with no exposure to industry, because as a freshers you have no idea, right, like what kind of things actually you need or what kind of. So if just someone is teaching, okay, now that's the correct, that's the very common scenario that we have. So now therefore we came up with a very structured and unique plans. So this particular thing, so currently we already have many people from US actually, getting good response. We already have almost 10 15 people who are already there. There are many people from India also who are planning to start it. So the idea is to get into the very realistic part. Means what? Let's suppose everyone teaches Python. So this is not only gonna be about Python. We'll learn about how to build, let's say, fast APIs, how to deploy them on the servers. So it is more about that a very classical approach of let's say learning simple things, doing the things in, let's say, only you know um, let's say Jupyter notebooks, not having a very structured ways to approach any particular jobs. So this is what even having knowledge, many of them are not able to land the jobs. Okay, so this is like 100% placement assistant thing that we have created, where the only idea is to, pure intention at least of mine, is to guide you all through a perfect path. Okay, so we'll have like I'll be one who will be teaching AI data science. There is another of my friend who is a software developer, who is working as a software developer in the Amazon as of now. uh, See, whenever we'll say something, we'll share all the details about the people who will be taking the sessions. You can go check their LinkedIn's, and always have that habit. I'll never say come and join me. Always have that habit. Whoever you will join the sessions, wherever you will go, that's the thing that you should always go for. Okay.
साईराज ने लॉग इन केलं की साईराज
Sa baba. Okay, so the main idea was to create a structured way, create a program where we'll be following a very realistic approach. Means what exactly the industry expects now. As a data scientist or as a engineer or as a Python developer, you are not the one who's going to enter immediately. Okay, like maybe you need a very structured and very proper ways and the kind of projects that you have done. It's not only about okay, you just took any simple algorithm, and on that algorithm you applied some techniques and you have showed that as a project. So that is not what is expected, right? So from the requirement comes, the way requirement is coming, from that how we are approaching that particular problem, and from approaching that particular problem how we are converting that to the production level thing. So that is an end-to-end thing that you should learn, and that is what you call the system design. So people now expect that, because so many people knows about it. Like now it's been 5 years now I'm into this tech field now. Like I see everyday freshers with the same thing, they'll have same thing on the resumes, okay, some simple NYC project or some house pricing project, or it's like everyone is, every single institute is literally teaching the same thing. Because the problem is the kind of instructors they are using, most of them are like just simply people who have rare exposure to the when you talk about the tech industry. So the idea is very same. We'll do the projects which are completely based on the real world stuff, where we'll have a very end-to-end plans to do it. We have like multiple things which are already in place in our course. Okay, so there will be fields like AI, NLP, which is in very in demand fields now. NLP is there. Then you have generative AI, which is in very in demand. Like people are just building a small wrappers on top of ChatGPT to they're selling it for millions of dollars. Okay, so like this you have like very less exposure to it. So main idea is to give you that particular exposure, tell you, let's suppose how to fine tune the LLMs, like how to build applications on top of LLMs, how to build something similar to ChatGPT, what are the kind of applications that are being used in today's world, that you also can use to build using ChatGPTs, or kind of any APIs. It's not only ChatGPTs, you have like Anthropic APIs, you have DeepSeek, you have multiple things, right? So all these things in combine, how exactly it works, how exactly it's going to help you. So whatever kind of projects we'll be doing, we'll be deploying them on the server. Like we'll also learn about how ML offside works. So now it's not only important to learn okay how data science works, it's also like how exactly ML offside works. You also need to understand how deployment sites work. Like if you're hosting your particular application on maybe AWS or Azure or whatever GCP cloud that we'll be using. So this is gonna be a very very structured way, right? It's not only now let's say if you I can even show you a few of them, like still they are charging like 1,70,000, 2,20,000 just to learn simple AI data science. And I really don't think you really need that much amount of things. Okay, and second thing is what let's say if someone is a college student, like this is specifically for them. Now the colleges have like very structured ways. Like even I was in a college, what we do, like we get so many calls on a daily basis just to say कि sir 10,000 ले लो and internship certificate दे दो. Okay, take 5,000, give internship certificates. Means no one is interested to learn, or more than we would say, no one is interested to learn. They don't know what to do. There are like so many messages on LinkedIn I still get from college students only, like how to start. We don't know how to start. That is the place where they are stuck. They even don't know where to start. So main idea is for them also, like to start with that particular thing. Okay, how to approach a particular thing, how to approach a problem, how to, because now understand amount of content that is available, not every content is let's say important, being very frank. Like every single person, whatever, let's say there are 10 YouTube channels who are learning, teaching you machine learning, everyone will have a different way to let's say approach it. Now today you are listening from me, tomorrow you'll again go somewhere else, again you will go somewhere else, you will just get lost. You will get lost, because this field is now so vast and it's very easy to get lost. So it's always better to follow one structure, right? And then eventually what happens, your colleges, you'll go around the college. After that you will look for some training and placement program, there you will pay again another 1 lakh rupees or something. Let's say seed, let's that CAD or something is there, no, like government projects are there, government things are there, SIDAC and all. So they'll charge you 1 lakh 20, 30,000. So it's always a very high level of learning. Okay, so that was the plan for college students. And why you not start from now only, like why can't you start from today? Okay, so for you all, we have designed the programs in such a way that you can understand this whole end-to-end things. For your college projects you will never have the issues. We'll build the portfolios in such a way very easily you can think about new different problems and you can build them. We'll always be there to assist you and help you. You can easily apply for the very good internships outside. Okay, from us also we'll give you internship certificates. We are also working company, so we'll also give you those internship certificates. And similar goes for the people who are for the a program of, let's say, end to end, like a proper career transition program where 100% placements will be given, like 100% placement assistance will be given. If anyone outside is saying you 100% placement guaranteed, I think one of very close, I would say, friend of mine, or I would say he's also my student, Suman is there. he knows, let's say what kind of things are being told, like placement guarantees के ऊपर क्या क्या होता है. Okay, so there is nothing called as placement guarantee. Yes, assistance is there provided you go in a perfect approach. Now ये हो गया, this is about technical things. With respect to technical things, now we have like non-technical things that we need to take care about, like your optimizations. जैसे आपका LinkedIn optimization हो गया, like no one knows how to do that. Second thing, you don't know how to approach your let's say clients, or I would say how to approach the different people, or how to build the networks. Okay. And third thing, that the most important thing is, whatever things you do, they are not open source. मतलब क्या कि आप कोई चीज़ कर रहे हो, लेट्स से यू नो वेरी समथिंग बहुत अच्छे से आपको आता है, बट देर इज़ नथिंग ओपन सोर्स अबाउट इट, सो नो वन नोज अबाउट गिटहब्स. Don't, like many of you don't know about GitHubs, many of you don't know how to open source the projects on GitHubs, how to regularly update your GitHubs, how to write the structure codes. Let's say now if I talk about a very simple thing, okay, so now maximum of you have, wherever you will go, okay, so you will see that projects are just simply, let's say explained in a very very simple ways. Means what, you will have, let's say one small things that will be given, that will be one simple project. Based on that, they will be asked you to write the codes. There will be no structure, there will be nothing simple. They'll take a Kaggle notebook. On that Kaggle notebook, they'll Jupyter notebook, they'll tell you to write small code, and that's it, that's the assignment. Okay, so our assignments are also in, designed in a way where, there will be like completely a real world basis. You will be given a perfect task. Based on that task, you need to complete that task. Okay, along with that, it's not only about those tasks, that's one thing. Along with that, we have our, let's say, I'll just share something with you. Say, wait, just allow me a second. Okay, so let me just open it. Okay, yeah, let's say this is our dashboard. Okay, so along with this one, so in this, it's not only gonna be about that. So here also we have the challenges, where now the thing is, we also have the companies posting the challenges. Now this is basically open for everyone. It's not only for our students or the ones who are enrolled, it's for everyone. Okay, so as of now, we have not, put it into this. So we already have many of our friends who have their startups, many companies are there. So what will happen is, now guys, understand, let's say companies posting a certain challenge, maybe usually the challenges will be intermediate level, so you will be able to, let's say, approach these challenges once you completely are done with this course. Okay, so what you can do is, easily you can go apply for this challenge, right? You can take the problem, and if you are able to solve that particular problem, or if you are able to gain that particular, let's say, understanding, okay, yeah, this is how exactly I have approached this problem, I have solved it. So now understand, it is gonna be very easy for companies also to look at you, and even it is very easy for you to approach the companies. Now because understand, now what's happening, let's say you have, let's say, these companies literally have, they literally pay millions of to these, people who, hire for them, like this hiring, third party companies. Okay, because even they don't have, like, it's not easy to get a perfect candidate also, right? Even they have to search, like we take even 50s interviews, still you don't even get one single person who is at a good caliber. So now what happens is, when you know that, when companies know, okay, this is a set of people who have actually solved our problem, so it will be easy for them. So yes, definitely that is not gonna be like a problem of a like whole system design or something. Definitely, like in interviews, the way they ask in the interviews, similar kind of problems will be there. So when they know that, okay, this is a set of people or students who are able to solve it, so it will be easy for them to approach you. Right, now again, this is nothing is like, we are not faking anything, we are not no just telling all these things to attract you. It is 100% gonna be dependent on you, like how much you gonna put in the efforts. We have like a very perfect dashboards we are created, like, this is this one dashboard. Okay, why, let's say show you one more dashboard where, we'll have like a very proper structured ways. Let me just open that dashboard. Okay, let's say this is there. Okay, so let's say suppose okay, so here if you just go to dashboards, right, let's say now if I go to so that section, so once you are enrolled, right, so you will be directly related to this one. Okay, so here you will have everything proper, like when is the next session, like if you just continue learning. Okay, so there you will see a page where, all the different sections will be there. You can view your progress, right? So currently this is simple things are, yet to deploy, but that is not a big deal, right? That's like a one day of work for us. eventually what kind of recordings are available for you. Okay, so this is gonna be a proper student dashboard. Like if you're enrolled, so everything will be in place. Like even if you miss one session, eventually you're gonna go there, you're gonna see, okay, yeah, that's the session missing, you can do that. Along with that, you will also have like a proper, like a use case. Okay, let's say now if you learn about fast API, then we'll ask you a proper use case. Let's say for a particular customer, build this particular fast API and deploy it on a particular server, right, or host it on, let's say, some local server. Okay, so all these simple terminologies, starting from the basics till the very advanced, like NLP, deep learning, Gen AI, so all things will be covered. Okay, so in simple terms, that is the whole idea that we have taken, right? So because what's happening, whatever, and one more thing, whatever portfolios that will be building, right, so those portfolios will not be like simple, just like a resumes that we build, right? So we'll be building like kind of a simple your own website for it. I'll say it's your own website, where now you are actually showing your whole like completely everything about you. Okay, what you are, what kind of things you are doing, what kind of projects you are doing, what kind of things you are doing, right? So everything will be shown over here. Okay, so that is gonna be like another very plus point, right? Because you will not be limited to, let's say, one simple resume. So we'll be creating resumes also, right? But along with that resumes, you will also have the link where you can share for your own website, where they can go and click. Understand, like just imagine you have a resume, and on that resume you have a proper link. Okay, I'll just visit my website, okay, and to see my work. So they can go there, they can scroll down, see all the kind of projects you did, everything you did. Along with that, we'll optimize your LinkedIn also in that way. Okay, so see, now what happens, now it's not the case, or it's not the field where simply you can just come, share the resume with someone, and HR will call you up. Now wo zamana gaya, that thing has now gone. Because now if you just look at, let's say, if I show you even simple of the project, let's say openings, right, you will see like thousands of openings, let's say places are actually there, thousands of people are actually interested into that. So thousands of applications are actually going over there. Okay, so just to, how exactly you gonna stand out from it? Because now bheed to definitely hai. I'm gonna be very realistic with everyone. I think I'm always been very realistic. Bheed is definitely there, but how exactly you gonna stand out from it? Okay, so this is where we will help you, right? So in your LinkedIn's, regularly you need to do certain kind of things. Regularly you need to approach people. Regularly you need to build the network. Regularly you need to, let's say, so from this there are endless opportunities. Okay, like you can literally create a simple, you can be a blog. Let's say you can write every day, you can write a simple blogs that we are learning. You can keep posting on them, keep adding multiple hashtags so that you can connect as much as possible, right? So eventually you can just create a small website for you also, where you can just post these blogs, people and students can come and learn. So it is not gonna be just like a teaching approach. Okay, here also we gonna have like think about different ideas. We work in a AI space in a very extensively, on web development space extensively. Currently we are working with US healthcare sector to build some custom applications for them. So not like exactly government, but my clients. So there also, like from that we can design some. So now see what happens, we are working in this space, so we know what kind of expectations are there. So we gonna build those kind of those sort of, we can say, applications for you, or let's say use cases for you. So those use cases will eventually help you a lot, right? So those, all those projects will be exactly displayed on your LinkedIn, on your portfolios, on your websites, on your let's say GitHubs. All those GitHubs will be open, everyone can go and check. You can say, okay, go and check my website, go and check my work. So now understand, when you have all those things, then after that it is not a very big deal to get into a job. So again, I'm telling you, I'm not faking, or I will never give you a thing called as guarantee. Okay, because क्या होता है कि आज मैं गारंटी लूँगा, tomorrow there is someone who will come halfway, जैसे बाकी लोग बाकी classes करते हैं. I don't want to be that. Okay, so they'll just, okay, yeah, do this, do that, do this, do that. Eventually you will not complete the course and it will go on well. But one thing is for sure, if you are serious and till the end, if you'll be with me, I can guarantee one thing, that okay, you will stand out. Okay, you will stand out. The kind of things you will learn, you will stand out. The kind of knowledge you will gain, you will stand out. Kind of approaches you will take will be completely real world approaches, right? Kind of things will be building will be completely related to real things. Because now see, you write about a resume, you write a, let's say, uh, a simple project. Okay, this is what I did, this particular thing I did, this is the data I took, that's it. That's a very simple thing, right? Now if you look at 90% of the resumes, every day we take the interviews, 90% are the same resumes, same projects, everything is same. But how exactly you gonna stand different? So now understand, let's say, as a professional, how exactly will write? let's say I have built some certain let's say AI chatbot, and based on that chatbot, let's say we have, let's say maybe I can show you my resume. So how exactly we do? Okay, this is the certain chatbot that we created. In that particular case, this is what I have worked in it. This is my main role. So how we planned is, you can join us as a interns, okay? Then regularly whatever things we'll be doing, you can directly add that, okay, with this particular company, this is what exactly we did, and this is what exactly we have added. Okay, so your portfolios will be very perfectly managed, your resumes will be perfectly managed. Even along with that, mock interviews that we'll be taking, that will help you to, let's say, represent yourself. It's not like, okay, we'll be doing the projects and sending you to the resumes. No, we'll exactly tell you, okay, yeah, this is how you can approach that particular thing, this is how exactly you can uh, talk about this particular project, this is how you have to explain that particular project, right? So everything is gonna be very realistic approach. There is not gonna be any fakes into this. It's gonna be like, you will just feel that, okay, like within a first month only you will feel that you have not made a wrong choice. Okay, so that's gonna be my request. If you're really interested, you can talk with me, just DM me regarding this. So if you want, you can just explore these courses here, right? So specifically designed, okay, we also have school students currently. Okay, there are even school students from US also, like, who are actually interested. And in the career transition program, we have like multiple people from US and UK also. Okay, so you have like a specially designed programs for colleges, right? So this is like a bit different. For schools, it is like completely different. Okay, and for your, let's say, job ready programs, right? So these are like completely different. Okay, so like, you have NLP Gen AI batches, you have like, Gen AI Pinnacle program, end to end data science program. Okay, like full stack development program. You can visit the site. Okay, data science analytics program. Okay, so you can visit the site, you can visit it. I would ask, the more and more people you will, let's say, you can connect me, more and more people you are going to tell, and pass this on. I can, definitely think about giving much more better deals to you. But as of now, like, we are, see, and a second thing is, it's going to be very limited, right? So even if I'm getting the queries now, see, I've been teaching into this tech field. Okay, so what happens, there are like certain people, let's suppose now there is 100% of the students which we currently have. So from that 100 students, what happens is, let's say this is our 100% students that we have, right? So from 100% students, there are actually only 30% students who are interested into doing the stuff. Just wait. Okay, let's say there are 100% students, and of which, let's say, there are only 30% who are interested, or let's say who actually do. Okay, so we don't want to take the money of those 70 only. Like at the start only, I'm telling, I don't want the money of these people, these 70% which are there. So if you are really interested, and if you really want to do something, okay, if you think, okay, you really want to switch your job, if you really think if you can get into this field, okay, so if you think you can really get into it, I am totally okay. You can definitely connect me, you can join me, you can, you know um, talk about me regarding the next steps, right? So we are focusing only on this 30%, and we're gonna work 100% on this 30% only. Like even if you see, in a first month only, I'll get to know who are the people who are actually serious. See, for the doubt sessions and all, whatever doubts you'll have, I will tell you the approaches. Okay, see, in the industries, if I think few of you are working professionals, you know that it's not a spoon feeding. ठीक है, इंडस्ट्रीज में स्पून फीडिंग नहीं होता. आपको सिर्फ बोला जाएगा XYZ टास्क है, ले लो. ओके, ले लो एंड सीधा करके आओ. आई डोंट केयर फ्रॉम हियर वेयर यू आर डूइंग, हाउ यू आर डूइंग. आई एम नॉट द वन हु इज गोना एक्सप्लेन यू हाउ इट शुड बी डन. यू फिगर इट आउट बाय योरसेल्फ. ओके, सो हाउ टू फिगर दैट बाय योरसेल्फ ऑल्सो वी गोना लर्न. तो इसलिए ऐसा आई वॉन्ट से कि हाँ, आपको एक सिंगल डाउट आ गया तो आप मेरे पास आओ. नो, आई वॉन्ट से दैट. टिल द टाइम यू आर नॉट ट्राइंग फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग. ओके, आपको कोई डाउट आ रहा है, ट्राई करो. सी नाउ, सी गाइस, द बिगेस्ट प्लस पॉइंट दैट यू हैव नाउ इज यू हैव द रिसोर्सेज अवेलेबल. You have GPTs, you have so many different things, and it's not like people are not using it. Okay, but it's not like it's a life. ऐसा भी नहीं कि उसके ऊपर आप सारी चीज़ें कर सकते हो, आपकी जॉब लेगा, ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. ठीक है, नाउ लेट मी जस्ट शो यू वेरी सिंपल थिंग. ओके, लेट्स सपोज नाउ, so before that, this is gonna be a whole approach, right? Our main focus is only this 30% who are actually interested, right? After this thing, I'll also share the recording. I expect you can share it with as many people as you can, and you can just trust. Okay, like that's the only thing I can say. Till the time you will not learn, you will not understand, right? So that is the main whole program that we have designed, right? First few days, if you want, you can like definitely just talk about me, about more further details, after the session. Okay, so share it with as many people as you can, right? And I think I hope ki many people get benefited from it. So currently we are in talks with AIT also, like a college. Okay, and we have also approached two MCA college. One is a college of let's say this modern college that is in Pune itself, and another one is again like there is one more college in theirs only, like in Bharati Vidyapit. So currently we are in talks with three different colleges and the JSPM also, and where we have actually told this whole concept to them also, and they're also like really interested, but still nothing in place with the colleges for now. So, and that is really not a thing that we are focusing, because we are not trying to build this as a very like a whole huge, we can say, ऐसा होता ना कि we are not trying to build this as a like a well huge revenue model. Yes, it can be, that's like a very next part, but as of now, we are good with certain things, right? So for now the only and sole idea is to start learning and give you the best that I can give from my end. Okay, so that's the perfect idea that we have, right? So I think I have explained you a lot of different things to you. Okay, like how exactly it's going to be approach, the complete real world approach that we're going to take, right? Now in simple terms, next thing I was about to tell you is, now just look at this one. Okay, let's say I'll just so currently we're working on something, let's say. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just share the screen. Okay, so I think screen is visible to everyone. Now let's suppose, see guys, now when you look at the projects, right, let's say now this is like our own thing, but now see here, whenever you write the projects, you always have the different modules. Okay, so let's say you have app modules, migrations, like there are multiple things that you require. What every single thing is there, you need to understand, right? So all these things, once you get into the industries, then they are explained to you, but now they expect you all to know this particular thing. Okay, and now just go to any course, what he will teach is, okay, he'll just take one Kaggle notebook or let's say Jupyter notebook, and on that Jupyter notebook he'll explain, okay, this is what we have done. Okay, but that is not enough. Okay, you need to understand why environments are important, you need to understand why there are certain, see, now this is like proper structured code where every single structure is a different, let's say this app structure is there, in that there are certain things, there are some, okay, forget about migrations, there are, let's say, certain things like, let's suppose okay, inside this app we have different models, let's say we have API models, different are there, components are different, core different things are there, database is differently handled, modules are differently handled, repos are differently handled, routes are differently handled. Means what, guys? Like you need to understand this whole structure. Okay, so it is never only about, okay, okay, simple thing, Aya, you just did a very simple job and after that immediately, like you are again back to it. So that is not going to be the approach. Okay, so approach that I told you, it's going to be very realistic. The approach that I've told you, it's going to be very perfectly aligned to the industries, where every single thing, even if you are completely new into this field, will start from simple Python. If you are into the data, let's say, if you want to learn about web development, we'll start from basic. But I would suggest everyone, there's a fields like AI, NLP are in like very big booms. Okay, so you can definitely try out into this particular text, where it will really help you to understand and gather a very deep insights about this data. If I talk about very simple about NLPs and Gen AI, like ChatGPT, you see different facial recognition models, you see number plates are directly scanned, and immediately you get at your home, you get the charges for it. Okay, you broke the signal. Okay, so in simple terms, or you speed up the things, or like this, you go, there is automatic scanners which will automatically scan the things and give the details to you. So all these things are like a very high level deep learning models, NLP models. Okay, time series models. Okay, so this whole field is about. Now as we go in more details, we'll talk about more and more fields also, right? So in general, I have covered all the parts, how it is going to be important for colleges, and most important, how it is going to be for someone who is recently graduated, okay, and who really want to transition into this particular field. Okay, so anyone wants to get into this tech field, these are the approaches that we can take, and this is what we are offering. Now second thing, if you are a college student, let's say school student, now this is going to be a perfect start, you can start early, right? Again, we'll be starting from very simple programs for you. Okay, like very simple programs are there, those programs will handle like a very foundational things of you. Okay, with a very bare minimal cost, whatever costing that I have written, given, guys, you can search the whole market. Okay, like I can show you, currently I have literally 4 to 5 PDFs who people have sent, like like 1,50,000, 2,20,000. There are few people over here, I think they might have paid, right, certain amounts like that. Okay, but the outputs are not the way they are expecting it. Okay, so they'll fake like, okay, immediately after 2 months we'll give you the internships, paid internships. We have been partnered with IIT Guwahati and all. Okay, see, even if you see somewhere like partnered with IIT Guwahati, right? So when you say partnered, the only meaning of that partnered is they're allowing their name to post it on your group. That's it, and you are paying them certain amount. That's it. It is not like IIT Guwahati people are gonna come and teach to you. It's not like Microsoft, powered by Microsoft doesn't mean that Microsoft will come and teach you. Okay, teaching will be done by these people only. It's like they are just paying certain amount to these particular people so that they can just post their, use their name. Okay, so that is how exactly they say, okay, collaboration with them. And when they say, okay, we have like 1,000 companies partnered, well, we will immediately give the jobs. I'm not saying come to me. Okay, so when they are saying this, it's not like 1,000 companies. Okay, the approach kaisa hota hai, like they'll once your resumes and all are done, then they'll go to the market. They'll keep asking different people, okay, do you have opening, and if someone is there, they'll try to schedule an interview over there. Okay, so that is how those things work. So I think I have covered like maximum of the doubts. If any one of you have anything to ask, I'll be happy to address that, right? And soon our batches are starting. If you want to talk about further things, you can definitely ping me. Okay, so if anyone have any doubts, you can talk, you can post your doubts. It's open to everything. Okay, then I think okay, then I think everyone is good. What I'll do is I'll share this recording with you, right? You can go through this recording, see, if anyone is really interested, right? And if you think someone else also needs it, so I'll also be uploading this on our channel and also on WhatsApp. Okay, so you can definitely go there again, look at this whole recording. And by the way, I'm not joined from my own account; it's my brother's account actually. So I'll share my all my details are already available with many of you, and also on my group. Like you have my LinkedIn profiles, everything is there. You can visit there, do the check, go to the website. Okay, you can go do the whole check about website, and then you can take a decision. So it's not in hurry, but yeah, I think it's better the sooner you will do, better it will be for you, right? Because as I told you, it's gonna be very limited. Like I'm not planning to take like 100 students in a batch, right? That is definitely not a case. It's gonna be very small, like 15 to 20 maximum. We already have like 10 to 15 already there, but let's say planning to take next few, and then we'll close this and we'll start. Okay, so thank you so much for joining, guys. It was great talking with you all. Those who have not got, they'll get the recordings. And yes, thank you so much. Bye bye, take care. Can you please provide the website link? Yeah, I think website link is already there. Yes, yes, sure, I'll just share it here also. Okay, so guys, whoever are your friends, relatives, or anyone interested to do it, okay, I would highly suggest talk with them, tell them, right? Very affordable things are there. It's not, we are not exaggerating anything, and the kind of content we'll be providing is like very good, okay. And for school and colleges, it's gonna be like very little, but it's like we'll be doing much more things with the career transition. That's gonna be more serious one. Like it's gonna be serious for all, but that's gonna be more focused on the career, right? Because that's a career is on let's say on a hand. So we'll approach in that particular way only, right? So thank you so much. Great talking to you, and I'll see you all. Bye bye.